Hey friends, today we are hanging out in Watercolor, Florida. Destin Charity Wine Auction Foundation invited us out for their Harvest Food and Wine Festival, so we are here today for the grand tasting event. It's a multi-day experience, but today we're here for the grand tasting. It's the main event, and it is an absolutely beautiful day.
This is their 20th year doing this, and it is such an incredible cause. They have raised over $35 million for children in need all throughout Northwest Florida. So they work with a bunch of our amazing local charities. We are so happy to support this cause and be here today to cover it and share our authentic experience. So we're gonna taste wine from all over, but we also get to try some local food from some of our favorite restaurants here in the area.
Let's go check it out. We've got our media passes and we're heading in right now. Before we get started though, don't forget, if you like this content, please like, subscribe, share it with your friends, and click down below. We've got a lot of helpful links if you want to check out about the Destin Charity Wine Auction Foundation or the festival itself. You can see all about the map, all about the good work that they do with the foundation. And also you can check out some of the links for some of the things that we offer. We have email lists, we have all kind of valuable content that you can go to edify yourself about the 38 area and join us in our experiences. But let's go get some food and wine.
Starting off with a refreshing rosé from France, and I love it. Cheers from Watercolor.
So this festival basically surrounds Cerulean Park, which is the central park area right here in the center of Watercolor. In the center here they have the VIP tent, but all surrounding it is all the regular booths and food vendors and stuff. So we're just walking around getting kind of a lay of the land. It's nice, they've got some little spots with tables and chairs and whatnot, or some standing cocktail tables, so no shortage of space. And I mean, some of the food offerings that we've seen look pretty darn great. There's a bunch of different cheeses. We've got a private chef over here. Had some sushi we just passed up a minute ago. Thank y'all so much. Filet mignon wonton. That's delicious. That's a legit little piece of filet. Do I have sauce all over my lip? It feels like it. This is really, really good.
We're here with M&P. So good to see y'all.
This is a Parmesan polenta, pulled pork, house-made barbecue sauce, crispy onions, a little bit of house-made rub. You have all that without the polenta.
Thank you so much. Thank you. So sweet. I just want to give you guys a shot of the real deal. So we've got polenta at the bottom, we've got some pulled pork, a smoky barbecue sauce, and a crispy onion on top. And this is a flavor bomb. It is so delicious with the pulled pork, the smoky sauce, and then the crispy onions for some texture. Love it, Chef Will. Thank you so much.
Like I mentioned, they have sake here, so this is the sake experience, and they actually have one that Michelle's been wanting to try. The night swim. Let's give that a go. It smells like sake. Ooh, that's very light and delicious. That's really easy to drink. Let's give that to Michelle. We got Jack Akutas out here doling out sushi.
Veggie and Philadelphia.
Come over, they got some peel and eat shrimp, a ton of peel and eat shrimp, and some raw oysters. Y'all laid out the spread today.
California, veggie, Philadelphia.
Perfect. And they've got some standing tables here in between some of the booths. So just picked up some of the cocktail shrimp and some assorted sushi rolls from Jack Akutas. And then Michelle needs to try the sake.
This is the night swim.
Yeah.
So I've been wanting to try the sake. I see it all the time at World Market just because of the bottle. It's just really pretty with the koi fish on it. It's so good. It's so light and easy
really,
to drink.
really light. Yeah. Super good. But now we can finally show you like a little bit of layout of the festival. It took us a minute to find a parking spot, so we are admittedly super duper hungry coming here, so food was first priority for us, and then we can move on to some more of the drinks. All right, now that we've kind of settled a little bit, let's take a little look at the Watercolor Festival Guide. So all your sponsors and stuff. This is the important stuff. So all around the festival, they have these QR codes you can scan to bid like I said, it's an auction. You can bid on the wines that are available here. It's a map of the VIP tent. We'll be in there in a minute to go check that out. They have a lot of other food options and great wine in there. And then here's a master map. You can see there's the VIP tent in the center of Cerulean Park, and then all around the streets are the other booths. This is where we're currently at right now. We've only made it here so far. We haven't even made it to the end of this row. You can see here are all of the tables. So just correlated to the numbers on the map, but these are all the different wines, their prices, and they have the food booths intermingled in here as well. But I mean, you can see just pages upon pages of wines, and they actually had an addendum slipped in when we first got here, so it looks like a couple of the tables might have moved or something, but I mean, just an absolutely insane amount of wine here.
Next up, I got a white wine from Modest Wines. Oh, again, like so light and refreshing and easy to drink. This is the kind of wine I like drinking on a day like this. It's still, the sun is very warm today, but we've got a nice little fall breeze rolling through. So I can't do a lot of heavy red wines on a day like this. This is perfect. Thank you, Modest Wine.
All right, and I've got an elk and pork belly meatball with some thick shaved Parmesan. This is from Blue Mountain Bakery. They also do catering as Swiftly Catered, and their food is usually very good. It's very sweet. It's almost like that sweet Thai chili sauce on top, but the meatball is very good. It's more like that rustic, like old world meatball, but I guess it's like polenta. It looks like a cornmeal in it. This is very good too. It's a little cold. I think it's been sitting out, but it's still, the flavor is great.
They also have some bread pudding.
They use their cinnamon rolls for that.
Oh, okay. So it's their famous cinnamon rolls, and I don't know if it's the same topping they put on the cinnamon roll. Wow.
Yeah, I bet.
I'm not a sweet tooth person. It was really, really good. Like, lots of cinnamon. I like the inside. It's a little more gooey. But it has got great flavor. And this little bit on top. It's a solid bread pudding.
All right, my turn. Get off of there. Hard to screw up when the cinnamon rolls are already good, so turning them into bread pudding, that's a no-brainer. That's the same frosting. It's like a whipped cream cheese frosting. Yeah, that's good.
Carnita and chorizo. You don't want any brisket?
Yeah, I guess I'll get one. All right, I've already mixed it all up, but you already know what's going on. I mean, look at the brisket. Very good. Brisket has a ton of flavor. Solid and delicious. Nice crunch with the tortilla strips in there too. All right, we've made our way around the regular festival. Let's head into the VIP booth. Got a nice little seating area over here. Very fancy. I guess we should go through the trellis adorned with peacock feathers. Obviously tuna. And some sort of like wasabi cream, I bet. So. Delicious. Absolutely delicious. It's like soy marinated. Amazing.
delicious. I love the lavender in it. Is my mic on? Okay, my mic's on. This is really good. The gin and the lavender. This is my kind of cocktail. Yeah.
I gotta be honest, I have no idea if any of this audio is coming out. It is so loud in here. But we got ourselves the plum something. I'll show the Professor Plum. And I love gin cocktails, and this looks and smells amazing. The lavender in it, I gotta try it. I could drink that all day long. And then we stopped by the Citizen. Michelle got herself some shrimp with focaccia and garlic butter. Those shrimp look amazing.
This Gulf shrimp is just perfect. This sauce, I don't know what the sauce is, but it almost reminds me of like,
Garlic.
yeah, like kind of like barbecued shrimp. It's really, really good. These are so pretty.
You eat one.
I've been eating.
Eclair with avocado mousse, smoked salmon, horseradish cream, and salmon roe. Did I get it all? In we go. Through the teeth, over the gums, look out stomach, here it comes, right? That's delicious. That is really good.
That is good. That is really good. It's so fun. I like this drunk penguin. A fun label, a fun name, and it's delicious. Every single wine I've gotten today is like super light and refreshing and easy to drink. And this is a blend. This is a Merlot rosé from Argentina. So a little bit different than what I've gotten earlier. The VIP tent is crazy.
There's a lot of people in
Very,
there.
very loud in there. We are hoping that our mics
Picked it up,
picked
yeah.
up. We were shouting at the camera. But we had to get out of there for a little breather, some fresh air, and we picked up some dessert on the way out. We've got gluten-free chocolate devil's food cake. And this is like
It's a gluten-free almond shortbread with caramel apples. Those are pomegranate seeds, obviously.
it's soft.
I'm still sipping on Professor Purple Plum or whatever.
Professor Plum,
Professor
like from
Plum.
Clue.
Is that his name?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. You good?
This shortbread is really soft and kind of spongy. And this is just a great fall dessert. These kind of like cinnamon spice caramelly pumpkins on top.
Apples. They're not pumpkins.
The VIP tent like took away like I can't think straight.
Where is my
Please
mind?
edit this, Russell.
No way, we're keeping it.
No. These cinnamony caramelly apples on top of this shortbread with the pomegranate seeds. It's just the perfect little, very light fall dessert.
I'm going straight for the chocolate, which has a little piece of gold leaf on top because it's fancy like that. One bite. Ooh, wait. That is not overly sweet chocolate. That is like cocoa, like dark chocolate, rich, like semi-sweet. That's how I like my chocolate. That's really good. That with a cup of coffee. Nice.
You're gonna love this dessert.
If there's any left.
You can get another one.
All right, my turn to try this caramel apple thing. Wait a minute. I'm confused. Hang on. The apples have like a crunch to them.
Yeah.
That's good. You sure you don't want the last bite?
No, you have it.
Okay. Thanks, babe.
You can get more if you want more.
Yeah, that's really good. A little pomegranate seed on top there. That's delicious. I think that was the name of that. It was like Flavor Queen or something. It's like a local bakery. That's really good. Like there's like little madeleines. Like a little madeleine shortbread. That was really good.
This is so good. It's very light.
I knew you'd like that chocolate.
When I hear devil's food cake, I don't know, usually I think it's just gonna be like so rich and heavy chocolate. But this is very light. Very easy to eat.
The cake is really, it's a really light chocolate cake, but the chocolate flavor
Yeah.
is like rich.
It's like spongy though, and very moist. Yep.
I waited in line for this twice earlier, and the line was so long that I wound up getting out. So I finally made it back. This whole time I thought it was like a chicken yakitori sort of thing, but it's actually a grilled pork loin. And they drizzle like this vinegar sauce on it afterwards. That's really good. This tastes like something out of like a izakaya or something.
It looks and smells like something.
Yeah, this is from Perfect Pig. This is really delicious. It's got like a good char on it, and it's like a sweet soy kind of, almost teriyaki, not quite teriyaki. Delicious flavor. And then Michelle needed some more shrimp. Okay, so we've got, what was it? A lamb?
No,
Or
lamb.
a beef tenderloin meatball?
It's called a
Kofta? The kofta. That's right. You told me about this earlier. Okay. I like dramatic effect. That is really good. That's like Mediterranean. It's like Lebanese food. That is so good.
yes.
And the pickled veggies on top are really good.
Thank you so much.
And with that, we are all done with the Harvest Wine and Food Festival. That VIP tent was a doozy, but seems like it was another amazing event. Certainly incredible weather for it. Can't wait to find out like the outcome of this year's event and how much they were able to donate as a result of it. It's always cool to see the community come together. So many familiar faces, so many great local restaurateurs and entrepreneurs. And I mean, there's just like, they cover the gamut. There's so much wine from all over the country and all over the world, but then there's so much emphasis on like the local chefs, and not just the restaurant chefs, like private chefs too. And it's just really cool to be able to come and see them all together and experience it in watercolor on a day like today.
Yeah, it always feels special being here, being that Watercolor was the very first place. Like where we're standing right now is literally like the first spot we encountered when we came to 30A for the very first time as locals before we moved here. And now working with Watercolor as media and covering these events it's
crazy.
Totally full circle and a pinch me moment. So we are just so grateful to Watercolor for including us in something like this, so we can tell this story and share all about it. We absolutely love meeting the chefs behind all of our local restaurants and getting to sample all of their creations. And they do a great job here trying to emphasize what they're creative at and kind of what their edge is and what their specialty is with their samplings. But this is definitely wine heavy. You're going to get the most wine here. The food is more of samplings and light bites, so just keep that in mind when you come, and make sure you stay hydrated. So
definitely.
we brought a bottle of water, and I highly recommend doing that because it's hard to find water in between all of the different booths, and there's just so much going on. It's just, there's a lot to take in, and you're kind of pulled in many different directions. So I also recommend checking out the map before you arrive.
Definitely pro
and
tip, yeah.
kind of already have a list of what it is you want to cover. You know, make your priority top list of what it is you want to try and sample. That way you can cover it all in the 3-hour time frame.
Plan ahead because it goes really fast. But it was a great experience. Thank you again to Destin Charity Wine Auction Foundation for having and inviting us out. We can't wait to be back next year. And from Watercolor,
Signing off.
sign off.